Hello, welcome to Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft, and this is Richard. So I want to show you something that we got at the Dollar Tree, and it is a EcoSmart seed feed. It's a bird feeder, and I want to show you real quick. This is how it comes, just like this. I've already taken it off and looked at it. So there's a little piece of cord and a little ring that you can use to hold up the 2-liter bottle that, like so, that will be used. And then you have just this little gadget here. Alright, so once you get your 2-liter bottle, all you're going to do will be unscrew the cap. You will screw it into the top of...
Before you screw it on, you have to do...
Yes. Well, okay. She wants to make sure that you have to put this in first, and you have to stick it through the bottle, knot it, and then when it pulls up, that knot will hold the bottle up. If you decide to do that. Then you just take this here, screw on, just like so. When you turn it upside down, right here, this little thing will twist and pull out, and then you just fill it up with whatever seed that you want. And this goes back on, and there you go, tighten it back up. And then all you're going to do is turn it upside down and hang it.
You got a bird feeder.
And then you got a bird feeder. So then the birds can sit right here and come in here and nibble away at the seed. Now we don't have any bird seed right at the moment. So as soon as we get some, I'll do a video on actually doing this and hanging it up. And maybe we'll get some videos of some birds. So there's a real quick video for you, a Dollar Tree item that hopefully will produce not only some fat birds, but some really good videos of those fat birds. I figure why not show you the process. So I just have a nail. I'm going to heat that up, maybe heat it up. Just try to heat that up just a tad bit. Let's get that tip just hot enough to where I can poke it down through the top of that, or the bottom of that plastic bottle. There we go. Holy cow, that was just insane. Alright, so we take this cordage that came with it. I may have to replace the cordage because it may not even be long enough. What we're going to do is we're going to encourage it to go down into this hole. Alright, so I finally played around with it until I got the hole big enough to where this would easily slip through there. And then I say easily, but so it's going in. If I can get it all the way to the bottom so I can grab it, that's what I need to do. There it goes. And nope, it's not going to make it. It's not going to go all the way through there, so I am going to have to get me another piece of cord because this one that they gave me just isn't long enough. I'll get right back with you guys. So I had to go over and get me a piece of my my black cordage. I'm going to go ahead and put it through. If I can get it through there without it unraveling. There we go. Give it a nice little knot. Tie it down. Put a little flamage to it. There we go. Alright, then all I'm going to do is run it through that hole This time I know I got enough. There we go. Comes out through there. And then all I need to do is I can tie something to it, or just tie a knot thick enough. And I'm going to look and see if I can find a washer or something that I can tie it to, so I'll get right back with you. So I found this little washer right here, and I am just going to tie that onto my cordage here. A 1, a 2, a 3. Tighten this up good. Put a little bit of flamage to it to make sure it doesn't come undone. There we go. And then once that's done, I'm just gonna pull it back through there. Bingo bango. And then it holds up. There we go. So I can shorten this cordage as much as I want. But for now, I think that'll be okay. Now all I'm gonna do is just take this little feeder device and just screw it right on here. Just like that. And then it just hangs. It'll just hang on the tree. All the food will be in here. It'll come down and they can get up on this these nice little perches and eat. Now when I want to fill it up, the bottom of it just unscrews. I pull it out and then I can fill it up there. And when I'm ready, I can just seal that back up. There we go. Turn it back upside down, hang it, and we're good to go. So here is a very nice and inexpensive bird feeder. You can find 2-liter bottles anywhere. And then you got this little Dollar Tree feeder part. And so I'm going to find some bird seed. And when I find some bird seed, I will fill this up, and then we'll hang it outside. And I'll add that to this video before I even post it. So let's do that. All right, with this 2-liter bottle, I've decided I'm going to use this funnel because it's smaller.
It's going to be hard to get the bird seed to it.
Well, I tested it with the largest thing I could find, which was a nut, and it goes through. Because if it can go through that, it can go through this. I guess maybe I should just go ahead and use this since that's what it's for. So we'll go ahead and screw this on like so. Yeah, because then the funnel thing, no. That's why I did that. There we go. So then we're going to dump this stuff in the funnel. Most of this is finch food. But the very top of this has some nuts and other seeds from a different blend. Yeah, that's just going to cause me too much trouble. We're going to put this on there.
Was the wife right?
Shh.
Oh my
And then we'll just do this because then it'll make a mess. There we go. It's falling out the side.
Well, I figured you put your hand around the side.
I can't do both of them at the same time.
Oh.
See? Yeah, I'm making a effing mess. And at this point, I don't care. So I've got this done. I've got a little bit in there, not a whole lot. I'm going to go ahead and put the cap on it. Set it in there. And just twist. And there we go. So now I can turn this thing upside down. And it should be just fine. It might actually pop out of here. So anyway, let's do this here real quick. I'm going to stir this up a little, mix it up. There we go. Look at that. Little mix, and then there we go. Bird feeder. So let's take this outside and hang it up. Alright, so I have two different options to hang this. I have a hook that came off of a bungee cord. This is one possibility. But also the stick method. And I'll show you both ways real quick. So really all I got to do is just take this hook, stick it in there, and then I can just hang it up just like this. This is one option. But what I might stick with, just because it's a little more outdoorsy, is this stick. So what I'll do is I'll place it around the branch and then down, and then what I'll do is I'll pull the cordage through the hoop, and then I'll stick my stick in there, and that will support it, and then it can sit. Alright, so as demonstration purposes go, this is really not a very sturdy limb, but I'm going to show you anyway. So I'm going to take this loop and just throw it over so that it hangs, and then what I do is I'll run my cordage through the hoop, and I'll make a little loop there, and I'll stick my stick through that, and then that will tighten up, and then there it can just hang. So let me show you a closer version of that. So here's the Dollar Tree bird feeder hanging, and here's how I was describing that. Just throw your hoop over, take the cordage through, and then use a stick. It's the same way that you would work with setting up a tarp or anything else. And then here is the bird feeder, and we will just leave this hanging just to see if maybe there's something that'll come by. I'm thinking about finding I want to find a tree that's a little more sturdy, but I want it to be close enough to the house where I can set the camera up and just leave it so that I can possibly get video of the birds. This is sitting right outside our door. There's our door. So this is sitting right outside the door. So now I can go ahead and set that there, so I may be able to get some video of some birds. So right here, like I said, this is really good because this adjusts the height, and it also keeps it taut enough to secure it. And I don't see any birds big enough to jack this up that's going to sit on here and feed. So we'll see if we get any video of the birds anytime soon.